I'm sharpening my favorite hand pruners. And as you can see, I have a few here on my workbench. They all have one thing in common. Oh, that's nice and sharp. I found them all on the side of the road over the years during my bike rides. In fact, everything you see here on my bench was all found during bike rides. In fact, there's so much more. This is just stuff that was lying on the bench nearby anyways, including, coincidentally, these cherry stones that came from the wild sweet cherry tree that I discovered right by the side of the road. I have to plant those actually. I think I'm going to do that after I shoot this video. So, these are my favorites, this one here, and it's because of this right here. It has a little gearing mechanism, and that serves as a force multiplier, so that if you're cutting through something difficult, you just release and pull again and release and pull again, and each time it ratchets to a higher, stronger setting. And so it's very powerful. But as you may or may not be able to discern, that is not the way that it was originally designed. That's a little fix that I did actually just this morning. And what I did was I used a screw. When I found it, it was broken because of the way that things are designed these days. In fact, if you look here, you can see that this green one has the same mechanism, although it's not nearly as strong. But you can see it's a rivet that's holding it in place. And unlike this one, this rivet is relatively strong. You can see by the rust on it that that's iron. Whereas this was, just like this part here, this shiny Chinese white metal, which is very weak. And so that may be why it was by the side of the road. Someone broke it and threw it away as they drove, as people are wont to do around here. They just used the roadside as their garbage dump. And I'm thankful for it in this case, because it was so easy to repair. All I did was just grabbed a random screw lying around on my workbench, like right here. There's one that's perhaps even identical. In fact, it is. There you go. So I just simply put the screw in. I should have filmed it as I was doing it, but I don't really think about these things. I'm not making videos like I used to. In fact, this channel's days might be numbered. But at any rate, I didn't think of it until after the job was done. But simply all I did was put this screw through and then just bent it and snipped off the excess. And by bending it, it fits into this little channel. I don't know if you can see that, if there's enough daylight. There you go, you should be able to see that. And so, oh, and there's a similar channel here where the slot that it fits in. And so you can see that it just goes in nicely right into there. And that's all that it takes. And so I was able to repair that, and my latest acquisition to add to the pile is the best yet. I'm very happy with these. So much so that let's go out to the bonsai garden and take it for a test. This interesting little Scots pine looks like it can use some cuts right here. So this is a nice little one. We'll start here. Nice and clean, nice and clean. And I think we'll take this part too. Nice and clean. Look at that, eh? And I think this is the beauty of bonsai, that moment of indecision, where to cut next. I think I'm going to take this off. Nice. Clean. Good. Cut. Good. Well, there you go. Side of the road.